Now this is the 14th question of TMUA 2023 exam paper 1. It says the function f of x is equal to 2 by 3 x cube plus 2mx square plus n, such that m is greater than 0. This is 2mx square. 2mx square plus n, such that m is greater than 0. Has three distinct real roots. Okay. What is the complete range of possible values of n in terms of n? So first of all, it has three distinct real roots. This is a cubic equation. So f dash x over here, if I find f dash x, it should have two roots because at two places the graph will take turns. Okay. So f dash x here will be 2 by 3 into 3x square plus 4mx. So if this is equal to 0, what I conclude is 2 by 3 into 3x square, that is 2x square plus 4mx is equal to 0. Here I take 2x common, it becomes x plus 2m equals 0. So I get x is 0 or x is equal to minus 2m. X is 0 and x equal to minus 2m. Now here x cube has a positive coefficient 2 by 3. That means when x touches positive infinite, f of x also touches positive infinite. Because it's a positive coefficient of x cube. When x touches positive infinite, x cube touches positive infinite. Also, when x touches negative infinite, f of x touches negative infinite. So with this knowledge, if I draw the graphs, I have two possibilities. Also, I know that f dash x is 0 at x equal to 0. At x equal to 0. So when x is negative, y goes to also negative. So if f dash x is 0, one possibility is that the graph makes a turn here at x equal to 0, comes back. It has three distinct roots. So it goes like this. Okay, if it has three distinct roots, it has to cut the x-axis at 3 points. This is one possibility. The other possibility is that the graph goes like this and the 0 turn is happening here. Still I have three roots. Okay, and at x equal to 0 I have f dash x equal to 0 also. F dash x 0 means the slope here is parallel to x-axis. Okay, so slopes here are parallel to x-axis. So what is the coordinate of this point? If x is 0, if I put x is 0, y equal to n. F of x is n. This is f of x. And this is x. Here x is 0 and it is n. Further, I know that the other point is x equal to minus 2m. So here x is minus 2m, y will be something. Let me keep it blank for now. Here x is minus 2m and y will be something. Let me keep it blank. I know that m is greater than 0. It has been given m is greater than 0. So minus 2m, when I say x equal to minus 2m, then x has to be negative because m is positive. If m is greater than 0, m is positive. That means x becomes negative at the second point where the graph is taking a turn. So minus 2m has to be negative. So over here, if you look at it in this scenario, x is minus 2m is coming out to be positive because x coordinate of this point is positive because it is on the right hand side of y axis. Okay, so here x coordinate is coming to be positive. In this situation, x coordinate is coming out to be negative. Why? Because for this point, the x coordinate minus 2m is on the left hand side of y axis. Okay, so this is the correct graph because I want minus 2m to be negative. Here minus 2m is coming out to be positive, which is not correct. So this is an incorrect graph. This is an incorrect graph. So that means the correct graph is this one. Now I know this is the correct graph. Now when I know this is the correct graph, first of all I'll figure out the y coordinate here. To figure out the y coordinate, we'll put x as minus 2m in f of x. So let me write f of x at x equal to minus 2m. I'll write f of minus 2m. That is 2 by 3 into x cube. x cube is minus 2m cube plus 2 by 3 into minus 2, 2m x square plus n. 2m x square is minus 2m square plus n. Okay. So this becomes minus 8m cube into 2 by 3. This is 2m into minus 2m square becomes 4m square. So 4m square into 2m is 8m cube. So 8m cube minus 8m cube into 2 by 3. Okay. So that will be 8m cube into 1 by 3. Okay. You can actually, if you want, I'll actually write it here. That is 2 by 3 into minus 8m cube minus 2m whole cube is minus 8m cube plus 8m cube plus n. So what this becomes is, I take 8m cube common, 1 minus 2 by 3 plus n. So this is 8m cube by 3 plus n. 8m cube by 3 plus n. So this coordinate is 8m cube by 3 plus n. Plus n. Now if I look at the option, so now what I have this graph. This graph is incorrect, I know. Now look at the option. What is the complete range of possible values of n in terms of m? Some greater than, less than is given. So if I look at the first situation, n is less than 0, it says. So here n is coming down, so n is less than 0. For sure, it is correct. Now this y coordinate 8m cube by 3 plus n has to be greater than 0 because it is coming above y axis. So here 8m cube by 3 plus n is greater than 0, or 8m cube by 3 is greater than minus n. Okay, or you can, if you multiply by minus 1 on both the sides, this becomes minus 8m cube by 3 less than n, and n is also less than 0, I know. So this is an inequality that I get. Minus 8m cube by 3 is less than n, which is less than 0, which is actually the first option. Minus 8m cube by 3 is less than n, and it is less than 0. Answer option A over here is the correct answer.